Hello, and thank you for joining us on this webinar. I really appreciate your time. I don't take it lightly that you're spending the time to watch this. And in this time, I have one main goal, and it's to do something great with you guys here today. It's to show you something great, show you how you could do something great in your business, in your industry. And my name is Zachary, and I'm with a2z123Marketing. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into this information. Who is this for? This is for entrepreneurs, business owners, people who just don't want to spend a lot of money on marketing, but they know that they need to build a strong online presence. Who's this for? This is for you guys. Okay, so if you're on this webinar, if you got to this point, it's because you are one of these people and you are looking to go to the next level and you want to do something great. So if you're not one of these people, then you could go ahead and just, get off the webinar at this point. But, in the next 35 minutes, I'm going to just be very direct with you. I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily generate leads. Okay, no hype. Okay, I'm going to show you how to convert those leads into long-lasting, loyal clients, and I'm going to show you how to create a 6 to 7 figure business without being a slave to that business. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do in the next 35 minutes, but I'm also going to show you how to do all this without neglecting the people that you love and care about. Okay, so we could build a big business, but are we going to neglect the people that we care about? Well, I'm going to show you how to not neglect those people. I'm going to show you how to stay relevant in social media and on the directories, even as those directories and social media algorithms change. Okay, I'm going to show you how to create a business that could thrive in any market, up or down, no matter the product, no matter the service. I'm going to show you how you could build a long-lasting business that could go through any type of terrain, economic terrain. Okay, so does this sound like you? Do you find yourself not knowing where to get business from, or maybe you're already getting business but you don't even know where it's even coming from? Okay, does that sound like you? Okay, I know at some point that sounded like me. Does that sound like you when you find yourself working late hours, learning new strategies just to find out that it's changed once you've actually ready to implement? So that happened to me numerous amounts of times where I'd spend night and day learning something, getting something ready to implement, some new strategy or technique that I learned, and once I implement it, it's not even relevant anymore. So yeah, that's a lot of times I've spent like this. Okay, but does that sound like you? Do you see others in your industry creating the success that you want, but you're just wondering in your head, how do they do it? Does that sound like you? Do you feel like time is working against you? Are you lost and have no direction on your online marketing strategies? Are you distracted with all the shiny objects getting thrown at you on a daily basis? This is a big one in today's economy. We are in an informational age where information is being thrown at you on every level. Every platform is giving you new information. There's new gurus every night. There's a new set of gurus that are coming out of the marketplace, and there's a new set of gurus leaving the marketplace, and there's more information now than ever before. And I'm here to tell you that most of that is going to be shiny objects that are going to distract you. Have you been distracted by that? I know I have before. So we don't want you to get distracted. We want to help you get focused. Now, do you feel like you've plateaued or have no idea how to scale your business? Maybe you're already successful on some level, but you're looking to scale your business and you don't know how, and you feel like that you've plateaued. Does any of those sound like you? Okay, and look, let me tell you what the real problem is. If those sound like you, the real problem is that you just haven't shifted yet. Okay, you haven't made the necessary shifts to create the success that you want. Maybe you want to have success and you're just starting off and you don't know how to shift from where you're at to where you want to go. Okay, maybe you're already having some success but you want to expand and you don't know how to shift into expansion mode, and all you're doing is playing catch up mode, and maybe you're feeling like a hamster in a wheel. I know I've felt like that many times before. And let me explain to you who I am before I explain what those shifts are. My name is Zach D'Amato. I'm the founder of a2z123Marketing. I'm a passionate marketer, influencer who cares about helping people increase their status quo. Okay, my clients range from doctors, lawyers, gym owners, realtors, restaurants, and the list goes on and on. I have many, many clients in many different industries. I'm recognized for helping people shift their mindsets to launch their business to the next level. I specialize in sales, marketing, business development, and my favorite is people. And let me tell you a little bit about my story of how I got started and how I recognize these shifts. Well, it all started about 10 years ago when I was working one of my businesses as an entrepreneur. I was doing sales and marketing. That was the main division that I looked over, and I seen things were shifting to go online, and I realized that I needed to learn. So I spent the next few years learning online marketing, making many mistakes that I'm sure everyone has, and I was just kind of getting nowhere. And then I realized, aha, I know what I need to do. And I started moving in that direction. I stayed consistent. And in that time, I was able to shift our entire business online. Now I was having so much success with my online businesses that I had other entrepreneurs reach out to me. These entrepreneurs were asking me how I was doing it. I showed them what they need to do, and they did it. They had similar success. And then what happened shortly after that is I had business owners reach out to me, and they said, hey, can you do this for me? I don't want to learn how to do it. I want to pay someone to do it for me. We're a bigger company. We have the capital to do it. I know I need to get online. Can you do it for me? And at that time, I needed to make a decision. Do I just help one person or two people, or do I maybe create a company that could help many people? And I decided I'm going to create a company, and that's where a2z123Marketing was born. When I looked at what was happening in the marketplace, I seen people invest in media advertising, but they didn't get the return they wanted. It's because they didn't really have the infrastructure in place to be able to handle the media advertising. So I decided when I was going to make a company is I'm not going to steer anybody the wrong way. I'm not going to overcharge anybody for services that I don't feel like they need at this time, but I'm going to create a company that focuses on the foundational services to help people shift into being an online business and creating success online, no matter what business they are. So that's where a2z123Marketing is now created. Now as I go back in this presentation, let's talk about these shifts, okay, that I discovered. Now, when you discover these shifts, okay, they will help you create and take your business to the next level, okay? They'll take your business from 6 to 7 figures, 5 to 6 figures, okay, 7 to even maybe 8 figures in the next 4 to 5 years, okay? These are not get rich quick overnight tactics or strategies. These are not skills or tricks that are going to get you the results into the 7-figure business in overnight. Okay, you will see immediate results, but I'm talking about major shifts. Long-term strategy is the key. Okay, now we will these shifts. Okay, they will put you in a positive position to achieve your dreams and have the time that you actually enjoy it. Okay, so you'll have time, you'll have money, and you'll be able to enjoy the time and money because you've created these shifts. Okay, now knowing these shifts and discovering these shifts, okay, are going to help you become the best version of yourself. And I think that's the most important thing here, because I have a mentor who says it's not what you get, it's who you become. And that's what these shifts are going to do once you discover. Now, what are the shifts? You're going to say the shifts are simple. It's functioning with absolute integrity. Decide to evolve. Okay, you need to make a decision to evolve. Leverage your time. Embrace the out with the old, in with the new mindset. And the shifts are knowing how to use the secret weapons. So let's talk about the first shift. The first shift is functioning with extreme integrity. How do you function with extreme integrity? And I know it sounds so cliche, but you need to function with integrity. How do you do it? Is you create a business to reflect quality. Okay, you never let a client do anything that is not in their best interest, even if you're going to profit from it. Okay, do what you said you were going to do and add value to your clients. That's the most important thing in business, is make sure you're adding value to your clients. So let's talk about deciding to evolve, which is the second shift. Okay, when you decide to evolve, okay, you'll notice a lot of things, but the difference is that all these entrepreneurs that I'm going to talk about in the rest of this presentation, or all the entrepreneurs who have the success you want, the difference is that these entrepreneurs decided to shift. So you got to decide to shift. Okay, at some point you decided to watch this webinar, you decided to click on an ad or click on a video, and you decided to watch this whole webinar and even watch it up to this point. And at this point, you need to tell yourself, okay, well, I'm ready to decide to shift. So you need to be ready to decide to shift. And every single one of the top 10%, they made a decision to evolve, and they left the outdated strategies behind. So everyone at the top of their game, what are they doing? They're always evolving, evolving, and evolving. Okay, if you fail to adapt and fail behind the curve, you're gonna crash and burn, and it's not gonna feel right. It's gonna be horrible. You're gonna not love what you're doing. You're gonna be broke. You're gonna be time broke and money broke, and it's just not gonna feel good. So you don't want to get behind. Okay, and then when you do make a decision to evolve, you will be amazed about all the opportunities that are just going to show up all around you, and you will see those opportunities. Okay, now if you decide not to evolve, okay, without the shifts, okay, most people, okay, are going to get burnt out. They're going to get tired, they're going to be frustrated, they're going to plateau, or they're going to be broke. Okay, what most businesses are doing is that 80% of them, okay, they are making less than $100,000 a year in profit. Okay, they're overworked and they're underpaid. They have a glorified job as a business owner, and that's most business owners, unfortunately. 50% of those make even less than $50,000 a year, and most of them actually even fail in 2 to 5 years. So let me talk about this case study that I did. Now, this is a very successful business owner. Okay, this is a client of mine that I helped create these shifts, make these shifts, and they're benefiting from these shifts. Now, this is number one case study. So, Inland Valley, Inland Family Optometrist, okay, that's Queenie and Ken. And Queenie is a new business owner. She's a wife and a mother of two amazing, high energy, beautiful children. And she recently bought these two successful optometrists. Her and her husband bought these offices in Southern California. And when she came to us, she was already succeeding as a business owner. Okay, but she had no idea on how marketing was going to evolve in the future, and quite frankly, she didn't even know how marketing was today online. And she had zero online presence. She had zero systems in place to automate her business. So what we did is we helped her create a plan. We updated her entire marketing strategies. And most importantly, now she's generating more business while having more time with her family. And I think that's the amazing thing. And she's getting more results with less. And here's some of her results on the bottom left. You'll see here, we did some of her Facebook ads, and you'll see $3.62. That was some of the lead generation that she did for a campaign she did. So this is case study number one. Now, you need to, let's go back in the shifts, and we're going to talk about the third shift. And the third shift is leveraging your time. Now, you need to make sure you leverage your time, and the way to do that is you disconnect your time from your income. It's the most important thing. You have to put systems in place so that way you leverage your time and you leverage your actual strengths. Okay, so the things that you're not so good at, or the things that you maybe don't need to actually do, you could get technology and systems in place, whether it's people or technology. You could put systems in place to get those things done, so that way you can leverage your strengths in your business. Now, the bottom line is that you will work on your business and not so much in your business. And I know that's definitely cliche. I mean, how many times have you heard, hey, I know the problem, you're working in your business and you're not working so much on your business? And when you're brand new to the business world, that said so much and it's so cliche. What it means is you want to make sure that you are actually correcting the systems. You're analyzing the data. You're figuring out how to be more effective and more efficient with what you do in your field of work. And sometimes the busyness of doing the work gets in the way from working on your actual business. So you need to make sure when you leverage your time that you need to work on your business. And I'm showing you how you can work on the business and what's important. So these are the shifts that are important to your business. Now the fifth one, okay, is you got to go out with the old, in with the new. Okay, what's the old? It's YouTube and Instagram posting and Facebook boosting and cold calling, family and friends, flyers, business cards. Okay, you have door-to-door, billboards, Snapchat, TikTok. Okay, and the next social media will come soon enough, right? It's all out there, but paying for leads as well. I know a lot of people pay for leads and are successful, and all these can be time consuming and or expensive if you really don't know what you're doing. So all these things I do believe work. I mean, I spent the first part of my early sales career as door to door, and I became very successful doing door to door. I've done a lot of cold calling. Okay, I'm pretty successful with cold calling. So some of these things do work, but the key is they're time consuming and they're expensive if you don't know what you're doing, and more importantly, if you don't have a foundation to actually build off of all these activities. So what's the new way, you ask? The new way is doing strategic ads. Okay, only targeting specific buying audience. Okay, so start doing strategic ads, only targeting people who are interested in what you have to offer. Now it's offering relevant content. Okay, the new way is relevant and content that engages your clients to continue to buy, and they start referring more business. More people today are using word of mouth marketing to be successful. So it's all about creating the content that encourages your clients to keep buying from you and to start referring. So you have to have that environment for people to engage. Okay, and then the next thing is having a team in your corner to support. Every successful athlete has a coach and a team that helps them, navigates them, keeps them accountable, and helps them with their success. So that's the new way. Now, number 4, the shifts, is using the secret weapon. Okay, so using the secret weapon is, integrated marketing systems, okay, educational, engaging content, sales processes that convert prospects into loyal customers for life. Okay, not just one-time customers, but for life. How does that sound? Having customers that are so loyal to you that they are there for life. Now, what are the secret weapons exactly? Here's number 1 for the secret weapon. It's consistently publishing valuable content on authoritative sites. That's secret weapon number 1. Now, if you want to get higher ranked on the directories like Google and Bing and all the directories online, okay, you need to consistently publish valuable content on authoritative sites. What's an authoritative site? Well, that's a site that all these directories already label as a valuable source of information or content for consumers. So they say, hey, this website is an authoritative site. They're offering value to people online. So we're going to give them an authoritative site label. Now you need to publish your content on sites like that. Now one site is good enough, but you need to consistently be publishing on that site, and that's going to get you higher ranked on the directories. Now also that's going to give you valuable content. Well, what's the valuable content? The valuable content is for the readers, the future readers, your followers. This content can be published on social streams so people read it. Maybe it's in the form of a blog or an article, right? And this content is what's going to push value to your followers. Now if you add value to your followers, your business is going to grow. So that's secret weapon number 1. Consistently publishing valuable content on authoritative sites. Now what's weapon number 2? It's structuring your paid ad marketing campaigns properly. Now, what's properly? Properly is making sure that your target audience is the one that you are spending money on. Okay, so make sure you're targeting qualified prospects. Okay, people who actually have an interest in your products or may soon have an interest in your products. Okay, you don't want to target people who are different states. If you're a local restaurant in California, you're not going to target people in Colorado because they're not going to drive from Colorado to California at your restaurant. So you want to make sure you're targeting the right kind of people. Okay, so if you're targeting women health, you don't want to target men. If you have a women health product, you're not going to target men that are at the age 60 plus. No, you're not going to target those people because those people will benefit from your product or service. So you want to make sure you structure your paid ads properly. And then what else is properly? Well, properly is making sure you have multiple campaigns, multiple ads, multiple ad sets, and you're testing out the campaign to figure out which one's going to work the best. Wait till it matures. When you let the ads mature, okay, you're gonna build your own audiences through pixels, and that's what structuring your paid ad marketing campaign is. And you need to make sure you structure it properly. And that's the secret weapon number 2. Okay, now secret weapon number 3 is excuse me, is integrated technology to assist in your follow-ups, your sales process, and your customer service. So it's very important as you start to grow, as you want to expand, and you're generating all these leads on autopilot through your paid ads. Okay, what's happening is now you have a lot of people to talk to. How do you talk to those people? Well, you have integrated technologies to assist you. So they're going to follow up with your clients for you. Maybe it's email or text messaging. They're gonna or iMessage or something like that. Okay, they're gonna follow up with them. Okay, you're gonna have a sales process. Okay, that is gonna be involved with the technology. So make sure your clients are using the technology to be a part of the sales process. Okay, and for the customer service part, follow-ups on customer service. Making sure that the client is happy with the product or the service. Automating that stuff and using technology to automate that stuff is going to help you focus on the main thing, and that's getting new clients and talking to more clients who are serious about buying your product. So those are the 3 secret weapons. If you're taking notes, make sure you screenshot this one. This is the most important thing here. Everything is important in this. However, if you only get these 3 key points here, you will be successful on some level. So let's talk about somebody who actually did everything we told him what to do. This is Richard Bowen. He's a real estate agent from SoCal Real Estate Dads. He's very successful in California, and he had old school strategies. These strategies, he didn't know how to scale his business because these were old school strategies like door-to-door flyers and things like that. He was sick and tired of spending all his time and money and wasn't having any true growth. Now, he was successful on his level, but he wanted to grow and expand, and he just didn't know how to do that. Because he just kept on spending a lot of money and felt like it was being wasted. Okay, now we helped him shift his mindset to understanding that the new way of marketing is here, and we showed him how he could participate. Most importantly, he has shifted his focus on where to spend his time and his money, so he's not wasting time or money in places that he doesn't need to be. And he has a new automated system that's helping him spend less time prospecting and more time with his family, okay, with his amazing wife and his awesome child. And he's getting 50% increase in his production with less effort than before. So imagine if your business grew 50% and you were actually spending less effort than before. That's what's happening for him. And these are some of his results before he was spending Facebook ads with us, and then after he was spending Facebook ads. We took him from a $5.40 results to 70 cents a lead. Those are true results there. We're almost done here. A few more slides. Now, At this point, you must be saying, oh man, this is a lot of information, and I don't know if I have the time to do it, or maybe tomorrow. But look, people who say tomorrow always say tomorrow. Nothing gets done tomorrow. Now, if now is not the time, then when? When is the right time? Look, you've been putting this off and procrastinating for so long. These are the shifts that you need to make. Is it going to be easier now, or is it going to be easier when you're farther behind? And that's what you should be asking yourself at this point in the webinar, is when do you want to stop falling behind? Now let's take a recap of what I talked about. Operating with integrity, one of the most important things. Evolving with the times, leveraging your time, out with the old, in with the new, and utilizing the secret weapons. Those are the 5 keys that we talked about so far. Okay. And now I have a little bonus here. It's creating intentional influence of authority. Now, this is super important because you want to be the influential person of authority in your marketplace with your product, your service. And let me just go over some of the myths, okay? One is people only buy from people they know, like, and trust. Now, that's true on some degree, but let me tell you the truth behind that is people do business with people who they believe will get the best results. I don't care if you are my brother, my sister. If you have a new product, you have a new service, if that product or service is not getting me good results, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do business with you for very long. Okay? Now, I say try their product, right? Try family or friends product because you know them and you trust them, right? But if they don't get you the best results that you're looking for, you can't stick with them. Okay? And that's the business mindset, is you want to do business with people that you know can get you the results, and that's the truth behind it. Now, without the leverage of having this influence of authority, you will treat this business as a 24/7, 365. You'll never get off the business. You're leading into broken relationships and poor health and burnout. Okay, so you need to get this influence in the marketplace so that way you can be successful. Okay, now let's talk about myth number 2. People are just looking and want everything cheap or free. I hear that so much. And yeah, there are some people who are cheap and only want free things, but not everybody. Okay, the truth is they came to you because they already believe you can be a solution to their problem. They know that they get what they pay for. That's the truth today. People know that they get what they pay for. Well, what do you mean? Look, these beliefs are dangerous, okay? So don't believe the myths. You need to believe the truth. And the truth is people know they get what they pay for. Look at the screen to the right. You're going to see that there's always someone who charges less. But people know what they get, okay, when they pay less. And a lot of times with less money, you get less quality. You see this beautiful picture of Mona Lisa on the left, and then right beside her, you see an adolescent teenager drawing this Mona Lisa, right? Which one's more valuable, right? And you pay for what you get. So that's the point there, and that's the truth. Now let's talk about the case study number 3. Okay, this is a client of mine, Jonathan. He's in the health and wellness industry. He's an entrepreneur and a network marketer. Now he came to us because he was struggling to generate leads. He couldn't find the time to balance his job and his business. So he had a career going, and he had his business, but he didn't know how to juggle it. And he was trying everything from online courses, social media boosts, and he was looking at content creation and burning through friends and family in an attempt to get referrals. Okay, I don't know if you've done that before, but I definitely have, and I know that's not fun. Now, we helped him create an online business from scratch. So he had no brand online at all. We helped him create it from scratch. He started generating leads as low as 47 cents a lead. Now, after working with us, he's spending less time than he was before, and he's getting 10x the results. And the best part is now he has a professional look online. He's created a client culture where his clients are now referring even more business than before. And that's the key, is now you give people an opportunity to start referring new business to them, because now they have confidence that you're going to take care of their family and friends. And here's the results to the left here. 47 cents a lead, and you'll see on the bottom of that, you'll see his old campaign, $10 a lead. Imagine the difference, right? All right, so we're gonna go show you how it works. Okay, it starts with your mindset and beliefs. Okay, so what's possible, the quality of life that you feel you deserve. Then it starts with your actions and your habit, what you actually do, right? And then that gets your outcome, and your outcomes, your income, your relationship, your happiness, right? That's all your outcome. Now, to change your outcome, you must change your mindset and your actions first. So it all starts from the mindset and the beliefs. That's where it starts, is your mindset and the beliefs. And once you have that understanding, you'll take apart the bear effect. And you want this bear effect to happen. And here's what happens. You believe. You start to believe. Okay? Once you believe that this is possible, whether it's possible for you or just that it's possible at all, you'll know that you'll start to feel an excitement. You say, oh wow, I'm excited. Oh yeah, I think I can do this now, right? I think it is possible now. I think this new product or this new service is going to work for me, right? Now that you believe, you get excited. Now what do you do with that excitement? Well, you need to take action. After you take action, a massive action, as a mentor of mine would say, after you take that action, you then get results. And you look at those results and you analyze those results and you get excited. You say, okay, great, wow, I found a way to make it work, or wow, I found a way that I know it doesn't work. Okay, I'm getting closer to my goal. As long as the results are getting you closer to your goal, okay, that's going to get you back to believing that it's possible. And now you're believing you're closer to your goal, you're on your way, you're almost there. And that's how the bear effect really takes effect in your life, in your business, in your career. So make sure the most important thing is you take action, as you can see. Now, what do you need to win? Okay, we're almost done here. A few more slides. Is what do you need to win? Is first, you need to function with extreme integrity. Okay, you need to decide to evolve. Okay, you need to leverage your time. And you need to utilize the secret weapon, okay? And all the secret weapons I went over. And then, of course, you need to create an influence, okay? An intentional influence of authority in your business, in your industry. Okay, now at this point, you have two options, okay? You have a choice at this point of the webinar, okay? You know what it's going to take. You know how it's going to take you there. And you know what you need to do. Now, you could do two things. You could either go back to where you were before you got on this webinar. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? And nothing will change for you. Or you can make some changes and you can step into your dream, run into your dream, start making the necessary changes that you need to make, and start living the dream that you've always thought was possible. Okay, so that's the decision that you have and the choice that you have at this point. And how can I help you? Well, me and my team have set aside some time in the next 48 hours to speak to you personally. Okay, this is not going to be something that could happen forever, but in the next 48 hours, we are taking appointments for you so we can speak with you personally. And whatever your challenge is, I'll tell you that we've seen it and we've overcome it, and we know how you can overcome it as well. We will sit down with you in this session and we will work out and craft a step-by-step game plan so you can hit your income goals for this year. Whether it's $100,000 or if it's $1 million or more, we want to sit down with you and help you craft a step-by-step game plan so you can hit your goals. Now ask yourself, when was the last time somebody actually sat down with you, wrote out a step-by-step game plan so you could accomplish your goals? I mean, first off, most people don't even have their goals written down. I know that's not you on the webinar. I'm sure everyone on this webinar has their goals, but most people don't even have their goals written down, let alone have an opportunity to sit down with somebody to help them accomplish them. And that's how me and my team want to help you. Okay, and who's this for? Okay, this is only going to be for people who are resourceful. Okay, people who know that there's always a way for the committed. This is for people who are decisively committed people. Okay, they know that their way is not working, and they don't want to waste another day without getting the help that they need. Okay, this is for people who are outstanding. They're outstanding at what they do. Okay, if they know a little, they do as much as they can with the little that they know. Okay, and they are an outstanding people. If they know a lot, they do a lot more with what they know, and they just are just outstanding people. And that's who this is for. My bet is if you have lasted this long in this webinar, you are already outstanding because you are committed to getting the information. Now, this is for people who hold themselves to the highest standards of integrity. Now, why are we doing this? And this is the last slide. It's just simply because we want to give back. Okay, we have seen many very successful businesses out there who are just doing the old ways and they haven't shifted. And because they haven't shifted, they have now gone bankrupt or about to go bankrupt, and they're just losing business fast. And they're great businesses that just have not evolved. And we want to help those businesses evolve. And you know, we've seen, on the other hand, we've seen horrible businesses have great marketing, and they grow to be successful businesses even though they are a poor business. And we want to help the businesses who deserve to be successful actually get successful. We want to help them get the knowledge, get the information so they can continue to thrive in this new economy. So we thank you guys so much for paying attention to this webinar. Now, my team has set it some time, so there's a link below or above or somewhere around here that's going to say schedule a call now, and I just ask that you click that link, schedule a call. We'd love to talk to you, and I thank you guys so much for being on this call. And if you just take our secret weapons and you implement those in your business, you will be successful. But I could tell you, if you schedule a call with us, you will be much more successful because you will have a game plan to achieving your goals. So thank you guys so much, and I really appreciate your time. Take care.